clear path to what we should do to protect the Arctic. And that's to say, shall no to drilling in the Arctic. And there is another big issue here, which is carbon pollution. Now, the founder of 350.org, he wrote to the president, he said there are 4 things you can do in the last year and a half of the presidency that will have a big impact on global warming. Number 1, no more coal leases on public grounds. That would be a good thing to do. Number 2, no pipelines that facilitate exploitation of the Canadian tar sands. Number 3, no offshore drilling of the continental United States. And I think you all know what number 4 was.
Carbon tax.
Number 4 was no drilling in the Arctic. No drilling in the Arctic. So I introduced a bill this week. It's Senate Bill 1794, and it basically is the no more drilling in the Arctic bill. It says no renewal of any of these leases, no other government permits, and no future leases. In other words, together, let's step forward and say as a nation, by law, by our action, no more drilling in the Arctic. So folks, I just want to thank you all so much for coming out here to make your voices heard on this important issue. This issue is an incredibly important ecosystem, and the bigger picture of carbon pollution is essential to the preservation of our planet.
Yes.
You know, we are now the chairs. The United States is the chair of the Arctic Council, starting in April. And when former Senator Kerry, now Secretary Kerry, took the gavel, he talked quite a bit about the fact that as the United States being the chair, we were going to focus on stewardship and care of the Arctic ecosystem. Well, I think we're all here to say to Secretary Kerry and here to say to President Obama that if you want to exercise stewardship of the Arctic, that means no drilling in the Arctic.
Absolutely. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Thank you all so much to be here today and counterpart with demonstrations all across the United States on this Action Day for an action that is so important to the future of our planet. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
We'll see you next week, Senator.
Thank you.
All right, and very quickly, I just have a few comments that I'd like to make. Senator Michael alluded to everything we know, all the misdeeds of Shell, all the accidents that they've had. But as we talk about the Arctic and our larger fight against fossil fuels and climate change, I just wanted to make you aware of a few things. There are 3 things that have happened in the last 48 hours. There's an oil spill near the Great Barrier Reef. Canada's largest recent oil spill happened in Alberta in the last 2 days. And an oil train derailed in Montana, spilling 35,000 gallons of oil into the local ecosystems and communities. So I think a better slogan for the oil industry might be, if we can drill it, we can spill it. Feel free to use that if you want. But it's important to note that while today we're here to talk about the Arctic, many of you, in fact, I would venture to guess all of you, are engaged in this fight on a daily basis, whether it's fighting a refinery in Longview, a propane terminal in Portland, oil trains, coal trains, whatever it might be. We're fighting this fight together every day. And when it comes to our campaign about the Arctic, today is our first step, and I'm thrilled to be taking it with you all here today. So thank you once again for being here. We very much appreciate your time, and I am looking for Mia, I think, who's going to speak next and let you all know how you can continue to be plugged in to this fight.
So as
all probably know, we're really just starting off right now, kicking off our mobilization against Shell, and this is one of just many, many, many fossil fuel projects that are being proposed for the United States, and especially our region. So we have 3 things that you can do today, right now, to really help out with stopping Arctic drilling and saying Shell no. The first is you can sign up to be a kayaktivist. Did people here familiar and saw the kayak blockades up in Seattle?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. We're going to try to do that again here when the icebreaker comes.
Woo!
Yeah, it's going to be great. There are people walking around who have these cards to get people to sign up. The cards ask for your contact info so we can get back in touch with you when we know when the boat is going to arrive. And also asks if you have a boat, a kayak, or if you need one. And if you are willing to engage in nonviolent civil disobedience to also try to stop Arctic drilling, there is a place on here for you to sign that as well. The second thing that you can do right now, and everyone with a cell phone can do this second, is to text Shell No to 69866, and that automatically signs a petition to President Obama to stop Arctic drilling. And the third, and potentially most important thing that you can do is the next time we have a Shell action in Portland, there's one tomorrow, there are going to be many, many more coming up, is invite your friends. This is a movement of people, and it takes all of us working together to fight the most profitable, moneyed industries in the world. And together, we really can do this. And so I'm just going to stand here for a second if people want to get that number. Again, it's texting Shell No to 69866.
What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow there's a rally at noon outside of City Hall against Shell. And this is really just kicking off. We're going to have people going out and doing water actions and boats to stop drilling. Also going to have art makes. So if you want to get involved and help plan anything, please come talk to me. Or you can talk to Andy, or really anyone else here, because everyone here is amazing. And there are about 20 people who worked really hard to make today happen, volunteering, setting things up, making signs, crafts. And so I just want to give a really big shout out to all those people who helped today. And if everyone could just give a big round of applause. So we're going to finish off the speaking portion of this today with a small skit. Bonnie and Jim, are you around to do your skit? Great. Thank you all so much for coming. Noon tomorrow, City Hall.
We're all have a lot of strength as activists, and Shell is a worthy opponent for us. And Shell has sent a representative today to show equal time. This is Bonnie McKinley. She's from the U.S. Petroleum Institute. She's representing Shell, and we have a game that we call Show Shell the Door. So I need a few volunteers to, okay, come up please. Say 2 more. These will show Shell the door by just telling U.S. Petroleum Institute, Bonnie McKinley, whether she's getting warmer or closer or cooler as she tries to find the door.
Oh, she's completing her costume.
This is the door here. This is the portal for Shell profits, energy independence, shareholder value. Shell ought to be able to find it pretty easy, I think. But we're going to blindfold Shell. And she'll depend on you to say warmer, colder as she gets near the door. We could ask her to just close her eyes, but we can't really trust her.
Instructions
Closer. Much closer. A little to the left.
Warmer, freezing. You know? You're getting colder.
Okay, now, Shell, you're allowed to get 2 hints in this work. So, yeah, 2 hints. When things get tough, you can ask for a hint. So, you need to probably give her a little direction now here. You only get to tell her. Colder.
Well, that shell is pretty dumb.
Colder. Turn to your left. Go back. Back up.
I think we solved the problem here. Move, Shell. Get out the way. Get out the way, Shell. Get out the way.